Van Dyke against him. I just don't believe he has what it takes to run this country efficiently. Gabby.
What are your views on healthcare?
Healthcare, although having universal healthcare does seem like a good idea, ultimately our country cannot afford it. We just don't have the money, and maybe if we did crack down and we lessen the size of our federal government, then we would, but that'd be a process that would have to be done over time.
What are your views on education?
Education, I believe we need to have school vouchers, which means a student will be funded by the federal government. He'll have a certain amount of money, or she'll have a certain amount of money, and then they can choose which school in the area they can go to, and that school will run off the tuition that was provided for the student by the federal government.
What are your views on immigration?
Immigration, I believe we need to crack down on illegal immigration, but make work visas more easily accessible to legal immigrants, so that way they can come here and work towards permanent residency.
Thank you.
So you're gonna ask me a question, or what time you've done this, dude?
I'd really appreciate
This
it.
is like
if
the
you
third
didn't
time
yell.
you've done this. You're getting this, right?
You're getting him yelling at me, right? Him verbally assaulting me.
I'm not.
What are your views on abortion?
I think that abortion shouldn't necessarily be a woman's right. I think it should be allowed in some cases. I also don't think the government should be completely involved in it. I think if the mother or the child are in danger, I think it should be legal, or if it's like in a legal form of impregnation, I don't think that they should have to carry through with the baby, but I don't think it should be used for convenience. I think that's highly immoral to just take a life because you're being irresponsible.
What are your views on gun control?
I think that average Americans should have more access to guns. I don't think that taking away guns will protect Americans. I think it'll leave them more defenseless because criminals are going to find a way to get their weapons anyways, legal or not.
What are your views on taxes?
I think we should go with the flat tax plan. I don't think that people in the upper class should be punished for making their income. They're not reliant on the government as it is, so they shouldn't have to pay more than people for something that they're not going to use. It's an illegal form of pregnation. Is that a word? Impregnation. Okay, restart.